we do press releases that indicate, an album is going to be out at a certain time, or a performance is going to be at a certain time, or a tour, and so on. And it's basically informational stuff. We try to relate it to something current. We worked with a group called Deep Dish, who are a big dance music group, and we found out that there was an Iranian-American woman who paid to go into space, and a huge amount of money, and she brought a Deep Dish music with her. So it's great. The music that you can't hear in Iran, because there's the prohibition on a lot of Western kind of music, by Iranians, listened to by Iranian in outer space. There was like a great story there. It's like there's so much kind of geopolitics going on there, and just brings more attention to the group who we're promoting, and it's whether you never hear a lick of music, it would be, it'll be something that would get your attention. And hopefully you do hear a lick of music sooner or later. The information includes the factual stuff. Joe Blow made an album. He did it with such and such musicians. It harkens to such and such a sound. We all relate it to whatever whatever the focus is. And a date, and we'd like to send you a copy, or if you're interested, please get in touch. We're not entirely passive. We send notices out that things are happening, then we follow up, or just unilaterally decide this is a folk-sounding record. We need to send it to a folk-oriented magazine, whether they ask for it or not. I hate that because it's like you have no idea whether anybody opens these things. It's tough. I mean, it's really the percentage of albums, physical albums that are sent that people actually listen to on the other end. I think it's quite minimal. But I don't know another way to do it. When I worked at Warner Brothers, it's hilarious. The CFO called me into his office and said, "Why do you send all these albums to these writers?" I said, "Because we want them to review it." "But they don't review every album you send them, do they?" I said, "No." He said, "Why don't you just send them the albums they're going to review?" I said, "Because they got to listen to them to decide whether they're going to review them or not. Except for the superstars who are automatic. They have to be dealt with because, here's a new U2 album. What are you going to do, ignore it? How would a new artist ever get, some kind of attention? I mean, there might be something worthwhile. I mean, presumably the A&R department signed the artist because they thought it was worthwhile. How could you not send it out? It would be like you're sitting on your hands. You can't. It was very hard for him to understand that. But hey, finance guy, what can I tell you?